Let's be real, no amount of kale smoothies or cold plunges will fix your life if your mindset is still stuck in 2022. The truth? Your brain is the control center of everything: your confidence, habits, emotions, and how you respond to setbacks. And in 2025, with all the digital noise and burnout culture, your mindset isn't just a mental game, it's your survival tool. But here's the kicker: you don't need years of therapy or a Himalayan retreat to shift it. Just 30 days, 10 intentional shifts, and a little consistency. So buckle up, we're rewiring your brain, one breakthrough at a time. 1. From fixed to growth mindset. Here's a fun fact to kick things off: your brain can literally rewire itself. It's called neuroplasticity, and it's been blowing neuroscientists' minds for decades. A fixed mindset says, I'm either good at this or I'm not. But a growth mindset, as popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, adds one magical word yet. I can't do this, yet sends a signal to your brain to keep learning. A study from Stanford, published in January 2025, confirmed that students trained in growth mindset techniques showed a 34% improvement in academic performance. That's not self-help fluff, that's science. The same principle applies to adults trying to start businesses, build confidence, or just survive a Zoom call without panicking. 2. From perfectionism to progress. Perfectionism might sound noble, who doesn't want to be flawless? But in reality, it's a sneaky form of fear dressed up in productivity's clothing. It tells you to wait, plan more, tweak endlessly, and then never launch anything. Research from Harvard Business School in early 2025 revealed that high achievers who embraced progress over perfection completed 57% more personal goals than those stuck in perfection paralysis. Progress celebrates small wins. It says posting the blog with one typo is still a win. Starting that workout, even if you only last 15 minutes, still counts. When you start to value action over aesthetics, momentum becomes your new best friend and perfectionism gets shown the door. 3. From scarcity to abundance. Most people don't have a money problem or a time problem, they have a scarcity mindset. It whispers, there's not enough time, money, talent, or love. But here's the twist. Scarcity isn't a circumstance, it's a filter. And you can swap the lens. A 2025 Gallup survey found that individuals who practiced gratitude journaling for 30 days were 3x more likely to report optimism about the future. Why? Because abundance trains your brain to see opportunity, not obstacles. You stop seeing someone else's success as your failure and start celebrating what's possible for you. It's not toxic positivity. 4. From fear of failure to learning through fumbles. Let's play a little mental trivia. What's the opposite of success? If you said failure, you've already lost the game. Because in reality, failure is a prerequisite for success. Psychologists at the University of Cambridge published a 2025 paper proving that failure-based learning, trying, failing, reflecting, actually led to stronger long-term memory formation than success-based reinforcement. Translation? Messing up teaches you more than getting it right the first time. So stop thinking of failure as a shameful stamp. It's a badge of growth. Elon Musk didn't land his first rocket. Oprah got fired. You messed up your presentation? Cool. Now you've learned what not to do. And that's worth celebrating. 5. From reactive to proactive. If life feels like a constant game of whack-a-mole, it's probably because you're reacting instead of responding. A reactive mindset waits for problems. A proactive mindset anticipates them and plans accordingly. A recent study from the American Psychological Association 2025 showed that people with proactive daily habits, think planning the night before, journaling goals, or even meal prepping, reported 41% lower stress levels than their reactive counterparts. Taking charge of your time, your energy, and your responses turns you from a bystander to a boss. Want to feel powerful fast? Make a plan, control the controllables, and act like your life depends on your choices because, well, it does. 6. From comparison to compassion. We've all done it. Scrolled through Instagram, seen someone's six-pack, engagement ring, or yacht, and thought, what am I even doing with my life? But comparison is a thief, and its favorite target is your peace. A massive 2025 meta-analysis from the International Journal of Behavioral Psychology found a direct link between social media comparison and a 67% spike in anxiety and self-doubt. The antidote? Self-compassion. It's not laziness, it's a psychological power move. Dr. Kristen Neff's research shows that self-compassion leads to better motivation and grit than harsh self-criticism. So next time you mess up, don't spiral support yourself like a best friend would. Your mind will thank you. 7. From multitasking to mindfulness. Here's a fun science slap in the face. Multitasking reduces your IQ more than smoking weed. Yep, research from the University of London says so. And in 2025, the latest fMRI brain scans confirm your brain literally cannot focus on two cognitively demanding tasks at once. You're not multitasking, you're task switching. Mindfulness, being fully present in the moment, boosts productivity, improves memory, and lowers cortisol levels. Apps like Headspace and Balance have introduced AI-personalized meditation plans in 2025 to help even the most distracted brains build focus muscles. So next time you're juggling tasks, remember, one tab at a time. Your brain isn't Google Chrome. 8. From control to acceptance. The weather. Other people's opinions. That weird email your boss sent at 2 a.m. Some things in life are just out of your control. Clinging to them like a squirrel on an espresso binge only leads to burnout. In 2025, acceptance-based therapy is gaining traction, with acceptance and commitment therapy now recommended by the APA as a top intervention for anxiety. Accepting doesn't mean you're giving up, it means you're choosing peace over panic. It's the emotional version of Marie Kondoing your brain. Does trying to control this bring joy? No? Toss it. Replace control with adaptability, and you'll move through life like water, instead of getting stuck like concrete. 9. From isolation to connection. Personal growth isn't a solo hike up a mountain. It's more like a relay race. We need people. Studies from Stanford in 2025 reveal that individuals with 4 or more meaningful relationships were 60% more likely to report high levels of purpose and motivation. Loneliness, on the other hand, is now considered as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to a 2025 report by the World Health Organization. That's wild. So even if you're introverted, find your circle. Build it online, offline, in person, or in Discord servers. Just don't grow in a vacuum. Connection is the fertilizer for your mental garden. 10. From passive to purpose-driven. If you're floating through life like a leaf in the wind, it's time to grab the wheel. Purpose is the jet fuel for sustainable change. A survey published in February 2025 by McKinsey & Company showed that 72% of professionals who identified a personal purpose were not only happier but more productive and resilient. Purpose doesn't have to be grand feeding your dog every morning. With care can be purpose. Teaching your kid math, volunteering once a month, or writing that book you've been dreaming about. It's not about having one big why. It's about stacking meaningful whats that make your days feel less like chores and more like chapters of a story you actually want to live. If you made it this far, your brain already loves growth. So give it more, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss more brain-boosting content. Drop a comment with the mindset shift you're tackling this month.